Travelers, hello. I have not forgotten about you guys. It has just been a super busy week last week and a very busy day today. Was planning on going to the park, but we were so busy at work and at the Contemporary, I actually extended. I worked 11 and a half hours today, which going in at 5, I was like, yeah, I'll stay, not a problem. It got to be a little rough, but I cannot wait to talk about and to show you guys all the merchandise we've gotten in. Of course, it's October 1st when you guys are seeing this while. So why not change out the picture and have a little Haunted Mansion mug coffee action there with a little Joffrey's coffee, of course. Last week was super busy and I didn't film anything last week. We met friends from Scotland, Helen and Leslie. They came over, brought us some goodies, which I'm going to show you guys. We met Ken and Michael, good friends of ours, Ken and Michael, and Pete and Cindy. We were over at the campgrounds, at the camping cabins, which we will get into those. We'll get into the cabins at the DVC. And then we went over to Vero Beach for 3 days during the hurricane. So it's been very busy. Didn't film any of that. We were with family and friends and we just had a fantastic time. Took a little time away, but I will tell you about it while we were there. So first off, Helen and Leslie came over from Scotland. We always meet them at Longhorns. That's one of Helen's favorite places to eat. And we usually eat there a couple times. We were only able to have dinner with them one time and I feel so bad for that. But we did go to Longhorns, of course. Michelle's favorite too, so had a great time. If you ever want to see two people enjoy Disney more and get their value out of it, Helen and Leslie are masters at it. I think they went to Beacon Barrel 3 times. They would always go to the Magic Kingdom on party nights. So it was. She sent me a screen tag of Peter Pan being 15 minutes. I couldn't believe it. So she sent me the My Disney Experience app for 15 minutes. So that was incredible. But when they come over, they always bring goodies. And I've already opened the box of my fudge. And they bring me this Miss Tilly's. It's a fudge and then a tablet, which is more a little darker, you can tell. But it's also Miss Tilly's. I'm addicted to this. Anybody ever had Panucci from up north? It's kind of like a Panucci fudge, but these are fantastic. And then, I'm glad they're not open. And then they bring these little Canucks, these right here. It's like the marshmallow fluff wrapped in a chocolate coconut coating. Oh, addicting, very addicting. And then they always bring Michelle Dean shortbreads right here. But these are for Michelle. I have not had any of them, so thank you guys. I haven't had any of them. I met Helen and Andy, which I may have mentioned in the video before, but they came over from Spain and brought me a mug, which we used on an upcoming coffee talk. I think I mentioned that before, but I just want to mention them again. Have met a ton of travelers to stop by and say hello at the Contemporary. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I try to say hello as best I can while I'm working. But if we're really busy, I'll say it real quick and get to see you guys and get to talk to you a little bit, but had a great time. But let's start with DVC. Today, we got a whole new DVC merchandise line in, which I'm gonna insert a little video. I took a video of it before I left work. So I'm gonna show you that merchandise now so you can see that video and we'll come back and talk about it. For all of our DVC club members out there, at the Contemporary, they have a new DVC line, just got it in. This is the Vacation Club member shirt right here. This is the t-shirt right here. Established 1991. That is the theming of this merchandise that we got. So we got the t-shirt. Then we got the long sleeve shirt right there. Then we have the luggage right here. And it actually has a tote. It's a lugs tote, but it's got a band on the back. So it'll actually go on the handle of the bag. So it makes a nice set. Then up here, one of my favorite things, we got the keychains right here, but they look like old style door key. If anybody remembers this type But that there, then we got the dish towels. We have the wine stoppers right here. And yes, that's the DVC globe right there. Then we got these are actually plastic. They're pretty neat. Everybody thought they were glass when we got them in, but they're actually plastic right there. Then we got the corksicles right here with all of the resorts on it and Mickey. And you got to look at the resort logos and figure out which resort is which. And we had the hardest time figuring out the contemporary, but I think I know which one it is. You guys let me know in the comments down below which logo on there is the contemporaries. Then we got the new coffee mug, which we have it's a front and back model right there. So it's Mickey and then the Welcome Home logo there. We have the new ornament right here, the Vacation Club ornament with Mickey. We have the luggage tags right here, DVC, and of course the throw blanket right here. And that's all the logos right there, but that is the throw. There's the lug bag right there, and then the lug crossbody right there for all you DVC members out there. We have a button-down shirt with a pocket. I'm thinking about this one, I don't know, because of the Mickey on the pocket. Looks a little different, but that is that is the button-down. And then of course we got the Spirit jersey type, Stay Magical, Mickey on the bottom, and then that is the front right there. But that is the new DVC merchandise that just came into the contemporary. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful line. Now they do still have some of the old DVC there. And right there is some collection of the old DVC. But the new stuff is on the wall. So it's really nice. I really like this. Hope you enjoyed that video. It is a great looking DVC line. I absolutely love it, especially the lug bag and the lug strap bag that goes with the luggage. Love everything about this new collection. We do have some of the old collection left, but this will be the new collection going forward. No, the contemporary does not have a contemporary only resort DVC merchandise yet, but hopefully in the future, you never know. So that came all in. So that new merchandise, sitting there watching that new Reflections being built over across the way at the Wilderness Campground, which we are now going to get into. We went over and probably spent 5 days with Ken and Michael and Cindy and Pete over at the campground. We didn't stay. We just would go over and visit and come back home because I had to work and Michelle was working. And they had one of the new cabins, DVC cabins. I will have to say, I was not impressed. And I know there may be some cabin lovers out there, but to me, they felt smaller. They didn't feel as, to where the old ones, the bathroom was in the middle, so you really didn't have to walk past people to get to the bathrooms. The new one, the bathroom is all the way to the end. So if you've got people sleeping out in the living room on the pull down trundle bed, you have to walk past them to get to the bathroom and walk past the kitchen and all that. I would say it is perfectly suited for a mom and dad and 2 or 3 kids. That would be a perfect vacation spot for them, to where they could run around, they could play on the porch, they could do that. But if it's more than 2 adults with kids and like 4 adults, or trying to get 5 adults, no, I was not impressed by them. I wanted to love them so bad. I like the windows and everything. I love the theming inside. In fact, here's a picture right up here of the bathroom. Took us forever to figure the characters out. If you can figure the characters out, leave it in the comments down below. Great theming, Chippendale, all the good stuff, all the neat stuff. The bunk beds were different because they had sleeping bags on them, so you kind of just slid in and out of the sleeping bags. TVs in both rooms. They were nice. No laundry. So if you're expecting laundry, don't expect laundry. You get the use of the laundry by the pools and stuff like that. But they had a great, I think they're in the 2600 loop. So it was right by the pool. It was really easy to get in. I don't know. They just seemed closer together to me. Maybe it's just I'm a fan of the old cabins. So maybe it's that. But We were actually looking at the holidays for that cabin, and we won't be going to those cabins for the holiday because they just wouldn't fit for 6 adults going there. They just would not have fit. So we're going to look at something else, do something else with the kids there, but had a great time there. Absolutely wonderful time with all those guys. It was perfect. Ken and Michael, we went on the cruise, the celebrity cruise with them. And we're actually going to go on another celebrity cruise with them come next March. Let's see, who else is going? I think Cindy and Pete are going. And I think Ken and Michael have some friends from up north that are coming down. So it'll be on a celebrity cruise. We're going to try the Reflection. That'll be awesome. Cannot wait to do that next March. So then we had to work a little bit more, and we headed over to Vero for a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night stay, which this was our 3rd time at Vero, and it's getting better and better every time we get there. I will have to say that. The first time we went, I was like, oh God, who would stay at Vero? But now going to Vero, especially with friends, learning the lay of the land, knowing that you can get out of the DVC resort to go to downtown Vero. They took us to this place called Waldo's, right there. It's like a driftwood bar. Their claim to fame is like the last Florida saloon, but the owner of it collected all the stuff off of the beach and made this a resort. And they had some fantastic chicken wings. So if you go to Vero, it's a little different looking. It's a little different looking, but Waldo's, I had a grouper sandwich. Fantastic. It was really good. Then we went to this biker bar. Leroy's? Earl's. It was Earl's, and it was on the waterway. If you ever go to Vero Beach and you're feeling adventurous, go to Earl's. They had live bands. They had drink specials, but they have New York style pizza, which some travelers at Vero Beach told me that's authentic New York style pizza. That's really good because they had went the day before. So we went and had that. But they have homemade meatballs with mozzarella and sauce and garlic toast. Absolutely divine. So if you ever get over to Vero and you're feeling adventurous, go to Earl's. It's a biker bar. It is a biker bar. But the food was fantastic. And they even have a little food booth in the back that does hamburgers, hot dogs, wings, shrimp, all kinds of stuff. It's just a neat little place. And we got a table that faced the water. We had a great time. While we were there, I ran into this guy right here. Beow. Finally got him. I've seen him for 2 years. Every time we walked into the quick service at Vero, Michelle would say, "You need to get your Donald. You need to get your Donald." The last day we were there, he had a little tag on his head. It says, "Last one." So I bought him. So I got my sipper cup, my Donald sipper. Finally, I don't know why I didn't buy it before, but I got that. So we've just been very busy with friends and family. And I'm so glad you guys understand that. It was a great time. We had a good time. Oh, I had a friend of mine, Darian. Thank you so much once again. She picked up the next installment of the dining club for me. The Garden Grill, the Chippendale right there. So I've got to get October. So that's October, November, December. 3 more plus the Stitch Ohana one, which I never bought. Anybody got a Stitch Ohana one? I'll be willing to trade some pins. I got a pin or two I can trade for a Stitch Ohana. Never got the very first one because you guys know how much I love Stitch. But now I need him to complete the set. Other than that, while we were at Vero, the hurricane was coming. There were people leaving to come to Walt Disney World early. There were people just leaving. And I'm like, okay, I've been through these. I will have to say, Vero, the beach itself, I'm not a fan of that beach. It is not a walkable beach. It's so angled and sloped and everything. It is just not, it's not the best in the world. So, anyway, I'll even show you, I think I got a video right up here. I'll show it right up here of what the hurricane looked like off in the distance. It never came ashore. We got a teeny amount of rain and then it went away. We had a fantastic day Sunday was absolutely wonderful. A little breezy. It was just a great day. Vero celebrating their 30th, their 30th anniversary. They were the second resort, I believe. If I'm wrong, you guys can let me know in the comments down below. But they're celebrating their 30th anniversary October 1st when you guys are watching this video. And there was a guy doing a sand sculpture art in the lobby. I'll put that right up here. I took a picture of it so you guys can see it, because you know they're all about the turtles over there. We even went out at night with the turtles to look to see if we could find any turtles, because it is nesting season. So we didn't see any turtles. We seen tracks, but we never seen any turtles laying eggs. So that was a new experience for us. Took some great pictures on the new iPhone that I got. These are some night pictures right up here. I'll show you those of the outside and of the splash zone in the pool. These were all taken at 10 o'clock at night with the iPhone. So I'm learning how to use my phone. Can't wait to get in the parks with this. Can't wait to go back to Food and Wine and start that journey again. Going to get over there, eat some good stuff. You guys got to pick on the video that'll be coming out Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Let's see, no, Wednesday, Thursday. The video that'll be coming out Friday. You guys picked everything I ate. I already got a list of everything that you guys chose. I went by popular choice, so we're going to try those. We're going from Japan to France, I believe, and everything in between. So we're going to have a great time. I think it's 6 spots, so I'm going to have a really good time doing that. I think I'm filming that Thursday, and it'll be up Friday. Yeah, that's how that works. I usually don't film too far ahead. You guys know that. So just had a great time. Had a great week off. Wonderful vacation with friends and family, and just wanted to thank you guys for being part of our traveling family. And if you're not yet a part of traveling family, you know what to do. Thanks to all of our channel members. We thank you for all your support. We really do appreciate that. We've got a lot of, we got 4 of our travelers out on the Treasure right now. They're out on the Treasure, and I get to hear all about their stories when they come back, because I didn't get to go on the Treasure cruise yet. So one of these days, we'll be on the Treasure. It's just a 7-day cruise. I'm not a big 7-day cruise guy. 5 is, I think, my limit. But to do the Treasure, I guess I'm going to have to do it. So other than that, so will Michelle. I have to get her on there first, so you know. She's working on her next video, so if you guys followed along, yes, she is going to be doing her videos, but she was on vacation too, so don't panic. This is her link right up here for her new channel right over there. I'll even put it in the description. I know it gets lost in the description sometimes, but I'll put it in the description. But if you can't find it, just message and I'll give you the link and all that good stuff. But other than that, it's just been a great day. Can't wait to get back in the parks. Hopefully going to Magic Kingdom soon. Know we're going to Not So Scary Halloween Party this coming Sunday, and I think all of them are sold out for all of October. And then we get right into Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parties and Jollywood Nights. Man, I tell you, once October 1st hits, it is full steam ahead. So we're going to have a great time. Going to enjoy my coffee. Like I said, I just got off of work. I'm doing this coffee talk just to let you guys know what was going on, to show you the new DVC merchandise that we got in the store today. I hope you liked that little video of the DVC. We've gotten a lot of new stuff, so I think I'm going to have to do a merchandise monorail crawl so you guys can see all the new merchandise. Maybe try some Halloween treats around the monorail crawl when we look at the merchandise. That's a great idea. How about that? Planning ahead. Other than that, hope to see you guys out and about. Hope our travels cross while everybody is here. Like I said, we got a lot of travelers coming into town. Got 4 on a cruise. Got 2 more that just landed here, and we're having dinner with them soon. One of these nights. Can't figure out which night yet, but I'll make sure we meet up with them. But they're actually going on the group cruise. Yeah, we got the group cruise in November. Oh my gosh, got all kinds of good stuff coming up. So we just want to thank you so much for being part of our traveling family. Oh, I hung up my D23. How you like that? You like that banner? I like that. I still haven't even looked at the book. I'm telling you, it's just been so busy. It's been great. I like to be busy. I can rest later on in life. I'll rest later on. I got a lot to do, a lot to see, a lot of people to meet, a lot of places to go. So I'll rest when I get a little older. That's what we'll say. How about that? So anyway, travelers, thanks so much for traveling along with this coffee talk today. Hope you enjoyed all of our new information, everything I showed you. And travelers, like we always say, until next time, travel and adventure is out there.